We've got brand new research from some of the biggest players in the stress fracture game. Let's break down their decades of experience in a 90-second video. A few weeks ago, a new Delphi statement was published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine on the management of bone stress injuries. The panel reached consensus on 41 different statements and came away with 8 key themes. And yes, my real name is Nathaniel. Bone stress injuries happen from an accumulation of microdamage and occur across a spectrum. The term bone stress injury covers stress reactions all the way to full fractures. You gotta use the right terminology. The terms stress reaction and stress fracture are often used interchangeably. Bone stress injuries are normally diagnosed via an MRI, with a stress reaction showing a level of swelling, and a stress fracture only occurring when there's a fracture line in the bone. We need to be better at early diagnosis. Catching these early is important so they don't progress to a stress fracture or a higher likelihood of not healing or needing surgery. There's some risk factors you need to know. Previous history of a bone stress injury is the greatest risk factor for another bone stress injury. Having low bone mineral density, inappropriate fueling, genetics, and altered hormone function all put you at a greater risk for a bone stress injury. You may need to do additional testing like a DEXA scan or blood work to figure out the potential causes of the injury. Different injury locations are managed differently. We break down bone stress injuries into low risk and high risk locations, depending on their potential to heal on their own. We really don't know if shockwave, orthobiologics, pulse ultrasound, or running on an anti-gravity treadmill is helpful. Our return to sport plans are kind of meh. Runners often feel a bit lost after diagnosis. Most of what I do in the clinic, it's also why I made my stress fracture protocols. Be sure to check out the full study in the comments.